Can they make a tackle in the open field? Can they break on the football? You know, they showed the competency to be in the right place at the right time, but it was pretty elementary today. But you know, you're going to see guys. Can they? You know, Andrew Winger was great when he had a play to make in an open space. He made it. So did Epps. And whether it was in the passing game or the running game, that's going to be critical for us.
Do you feel like physically those guys have the skill set to be able to make those plays in the open field?
Yeah, we do. It's just they've not had the opportunity. You know, now Elijah played quite a bit last year, and he did some good things. It'll be important for those guys to make some progress.
Coach, how big is it to have senior guys that have been impactful since their freshman year, like Logan, Cooper, and Tyler Hall?
Well, those guys are huge, and you know, they came to this program, you know, many years ago when we weren't doing great, and you know, they've invested a lot. They know how to win. They've seen our ups and downs, and I think they have the recipe for success. And it's going to be important that they lead these younger guys and challenge them. You know, that every day is going to be important. You know, we got 15 days. One of them is done, and we've got to get better on the second day here.
Which I know too. Like you mentioned, you know, Logan's back, Cash is back, but a lot of proven guys behind those guys. So I'm sure, like I said, you look at them all, but who are some guys that particularly maybe need to step up or really show maybe what they can do to provide at least some depth at
Well,
those
I think
spots?
Chad Moma is one of them. You know, Chad was a guy that, you know, came in from Denver and really did a nice job. He's a guy that's going to need to step up for us there.
With the quarterbacks, I know you talked about Sean ran some pro style stuff, but not a whole lot last year. With him being just such a different quarterback than you usually had, just in terms of the skill set, if he ends up being the guy, how much does that change the offense and what you guys do?
Well, I think anytime you look, you're going to play to a quarterback's strength. However, there's things that we have in our package, and we've got a pretty diverse package. You know, some of the things that Sean did, Josh did. It's just that, you know, a lot of our drop back passing game and all the elements of the different trees and the different things off protection, we'll need to have some improvement and growth in that area, because we can't have a closed playbook. We need to expand the playbook out, but you know, we're not going to ask our quarterback to do some things that they're really not competent in just because we're going to pound our fist on the table and say, dag on it, we're going to do this no matter what. But I think it's going to be important for us. You know, everything from 2-minute to our pro-style drop-back game is going to be important.
What do you need to see from Tyler, or what do you want to see from him this spring, just coming off of last year?
You know, first of all, he throws the ball well in practice. His completion percentage needs to come up. The next thing, I think he needs to be more of a capable runner. You know, while we don't run the quarterback a lot, we have quarterback runs in, and I think that's going to be important as well. I thought he did some great things, though. If you look in that Air Force game, I mean, he really was phenomenal in that game. We're going to need to see him improve on some of these other things.
Your team as a whole today, just talk about the energy coming out there for the first spring practice.
Well, I thought it was great energy, and some of that comes in. It's been springboarded off our winter conditioning. We had a great winter. Our strength coaches have done a great job there. This team's hungry. You know, we finished last year 6-6, and we're not selected for a bowl game, and that left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths, including mine. And so we want to right the ship, and that starts with today's practice.
Was that C.J. Colden in a red jersey, non-contact?
Yeah, they're still waiting. You got good eyes. He's still just a hair away from complete strength. He can go as far as a lot of stuff, but can't have complete contact to wrap up. And it's a little bit, I think, they're being cautious, which they should.
Do you expect him to do any contact this spring, full contact?
You know what, I think after 2 weeks we're going to have a better, he's really close right now.
Yep.
There's just a couple tests that he's shy on. He wants to be out there. We want him out there, but, you know, it's the sports medicine department to make sure that he's protected.